Hi students, now we are going to discuss about radius of trajectory of the path of projectile during its flight. The what necessary requirements are to get this particular radius of trajectory, we require a brief knowledge of acceleration vector due to change in direction of the motion. For a particle moving along a circle with the speed v, its radial acceleration ar, which is directed towards the center if radius of the path is r and its tangential speed is v, then this acceleration ar can be written as v square upon r, which is known as centripetal acceleration. Centripetal means it is the acceleration which is center seeking. Center seeking means its direction is always along the radius towards the center of the path. So, if we have this knowledge, then if we take an example in which a projectile has been thrown with velocity u at an angle theta with the horizontal, say its velocity becomes v at any instant while it is moving with the horizontal, we can easily say that for this velocity v cos alpha is its velocity's horizontal component, but as horizontal component of projectile's velocity during its flight always remains equal to u cos theta, which was the initial horizontal component of its velocity. So we can get instantaneous velocity of the projectile at this shown instant is u cos theta sec alpha. If we talk about the radial direction at this instant can be taken as this direction. As we know, acceleration of the projectile is always remains g vertically downward. As this angle is alpha, so this angle will also remain alpha. If we take component of this acceleration along the radial direction, then it will become g cos alpha. And the tangential speed, we have already mentioned it as v. So, using the concept involved, we can say centripetal acceleration here comes from component of g along the radius of the circle, which becomes g cos alpha, can be written as square of tangential velocity divided by the radius of the circle, or we can say that radius of the circle is equal to v squared divided by g cos alpha. Putting the value of v into this equation, we can get u cos theta sec alpha whole square divided by g cos alpha, or it can be modified as u square by g cos square theta sec cube alpha. If we talk about a particular case, at point of projection, alpha can be written as theta. So the result becomes u square upon g cos theta. In another case, at point 8 maximum height, alpha can be taken as 0. So result now becomes equal to u square cos square theta divided by g. For any other situation, we can use the standard result which we have got in this exercise, and by putting the value of alpha for a particular case, we can get radius of curvature of the path of projectile at that specific location.